Sometimes I wonder what life's about. Sometimes I wonder why the lights are out. Sometimes I wonder why I like to shout. Sometimes I wonder what their lies are about. Sometimes I see things I shouldn't have seen. Sometimes I wonder why I'm a hood and a fiend. Sometimes I look at what I become and I cry. Sometimes I get on that bullshit and be ready to die. Sometimes a man who's your friend might get it. Sometimes even though it's sweet, you ain't with it. Sometimes the pain is too much to bear. Sometimes it rains too much to care. Sometimes if you don't watch your back, it'll cost you. Sometimes you wonder who would give a fuck if they lost you. Yet sometimes the sun shines around the clock. And sometimes it's dark and hell is hot. Love.
That was deep. That was really deep, guys. I know, I know that was meant as as a bit of a, I don't know, beat poem, rap type, but he posed a lot of questions there, and it really makes you think. So, yeah, thank you, Jorrun Comedy. Thank you as always. With me today, once again, is Winnie's boyfriend/husband. How are you?
Great. How are you? I wish I could have heard that, but somebody didn't share their screen.
And now I won't be sharing at all. So have fun guessing what's going on in the call. No, I better do that. You know, you could have. You did have the option, just to type that to me on Skype.
If you look at our chat box, you'll see that I said it about, I don't know, 2 minutes ago.
I don't see anything.
It says you just read it.
I see it now. Obviously, this is great. Great start. Awesome. So yeah, no.
See how he treats me? He was wrong, and I showed proof. Like, he told me it was my fault, and I showed proof that he didn't do what I asked him, and it's somehow my fault.
It's the way it works. That is the way it works.
I hate being married to you.
All right, so we are going to be continuing on where we left off. We did the first part of this on your channel, and so we're going to pick up from we were just over an hour in. So, and
Yeah.
I would do a bit of a recap of what has happened so far, but really nothing's happened. So,
So just to remind people, just what happened right at when we ended was, Wes donated and asked that they sing "Happy Birthday" to the 1 day anniversary of Bakeline, and both of the geniuses, that is Jorrun Comedy and Kennedy, sang "Happy Birthday" to baked salmon, or based salmon, as Kennedy called her. So Kennedy called him. So they just sang "Happy Birthday" in a really weird Marilyn Monroe voice, and then we ended. So that's all you really need to know.
absolutely. So, I want to say a quick hello to everyone. So, g'day to Spencer Silvera, hi sir, and Cybersqueak, g'day Cybersqueak, and Ilrig, g'day mate, and Lorne's mother Gwen's twin toilet, and Trooper Grandson, Chatchapate Billy, and Honest, g'day Honest, Zachary Slut Stanford, hello, Vexy, g'day Vexy. That was deep. Well, deep for Jordan at least. G'day, Anthony R. and Cornville Foreskin and Evil Little Big Nuggets, who is down, down, down in the deep depths with that. Love it. Down, down, down is my favourite Jordan song. G'day, Donday, blessings Donday, and Nicholas Hewitt, and Aaron E, and the Duchess of Cornville, and Bunny, and Gorilla Spawn, again, and Sadface09, and Condom Full of Celsius, who says, before you two get too heated, may I suggest an ice cold Celsius? It's a good suggestion. Alright, let's just crack into it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Singing
nah.
to one of the Kennedys.
Nice. Okay. So once again, happy birthday to my very good friend Baked. There you go. We both sang.
Once again, not Bake's birthday. It's the anniversary of Bakeline.
The 1 day anniversary. Like, it's...
And you were told that in the donation. G'day to Drew B, Rachel D, Mandy S, and Cookie Whoopie Pie, and
Now,
Pussy Destroyer. Don't talk over
Again,
me. Yep.
to get, Kennedy can't hear that, so she can only go off what Jorrun said. So it's not necessarily her fault she got that wrong, but it's still very funny.
It is. Yeah, it is. It's still very funny. And g'day, Celsius Foreskin.
Thank you, Wes, for the money.
Celsius
Wes
Foreskin.
slowly funding my bills. Much appreciated. So
I'll start my OnlyFans soon, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay. So what?
Feet pics for sale.
So let me just establish something here. So anytime you're talking, I will interrupt you. I don't mean to be rude. I will interrupt you with the word incoming only because these people are giving me money and I want to honor them. Spelled HAWNERED. So please forgive me in advance.
He wants to honor them, and he spelled it HAW. Like, okay, partial credit, Jorrun, for actually getting something lawn right. NERED. Well, they will be honored. Like,
Honored.
You're a fucking idiot. And
Basically, what he's saying is, shut the fuck up, Kennedy.
yeah, pretty much, and that's really the theme of this whole stream, isn't it? And g'day, Vast Ravioli, and Gorilla Spawn, and Bunny, and Jason S, and I think I said hello to Rachel D. If not, hello again. Hello to all of you peoples.
And obviously, since you can't hear them, I do need to interrupt you. But so I'll just go incoming.
Incoming, baby!
Incoming, baby!
Precious, we already have done an hour. Can you believe it?
And you haven't
Look
said
at
anything.
us go.
We have stamina like you guys can't believe.
We've done an hour, baby, and it's only felt like 6 or 7.
It's not that we would ever believe it's you have more stamina than we're ever gonna fucking realize. Can he get nothing right? Like
He can't. He can't. Like, I'm surprised he got never even meant to do it. Which I think he actually got that one right. But, like, it's the same thing as, like, someone goes, it's getting hot in here, how come? And he's like, I hope it is getting hot. Like, no.
Yeah.
They're not saying that about you, you dickhead. Like, and g'day to Brian Kane.
Now, I don't know Kennedy's exact age. I believe she's somewhere in her 20s.
I believe it's none of your business.
I'm 23.
Yeah, why?
Oh, you're just a young one, aren't
Or
you?
sorry, 20. Yeah, I'm 24. 23. I'll be 24 this year because my birthday falls at the end of December.
Cool. So she's just a...
Yes, that is creepy the way he said that. But it is also funny that Kennedy doesn't know how old she is.
a young one.
23, 24, 23. No, I'll be 24.
Little cutie, too.
Oh.
Myself, not gonna lie, I would like to say I'm keeping myself in good shape. I did go for a walk before this. I'm being responsible. But I am also drinking an energy drink because what I learned from Danny G with these women who are in their early mid-20s, incoming.
There we go.
Do you think he's drinking a Celsius? I bet he's drinking a Celsius.
I did want to take this time. Now I know there's been a lot of talk about Celsius in the community, but I am currently drinking a Blue Edition Red Bull. It is blueberry flavored. It's great. It vitalizes body and mind. You can pick it up in any convenience store, 4-packs or 8-packs. So that's the official energy drink of Cornville Three-Way and Winnie's boyfriend/husband. So continue.
I do have to correct you there. I have signed another deal. Celsius is now the official energy drink of Cornville Three-Way.
Well, not on our joint. That's for your solo streams. Our joint streams is sponsored by the Blue Edition of Red Bull.
We'll figure this out in back end.
Okay.
TCAP Recipes donated
TCAP.
$1.
Thank
Chef
you, Chef.
Tango needs a walk. It'll be off and on. Look out for Ram Ranch Chicken Casserole at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, did I lose
Happy
you?
birthday, Bakeline.
Oh, my man, Chef. That's today at 7, Chef? My time? So in a couple hours. Oh, nice. And of course, he's taking Tango out on the treadmill, of course. He never goes out in the actual fresh air. Keep that joke going. Never. One thing I learned, Kennedy, in comedy.
I'm talking about your hairy fucking arms.
Never spoil the bit. You get the comedy bit and you drive it into the ground.
If
Never
he,
It's
give up
only
on
a
the
bit if it's funny. Like, it's not.
well, that's right. But also, if he keeps giving out these tips for free on his live streams, what on earth is he going to say in the $100 tier of his Patreon? Like, you can't just give this shit out for free. If you're going to have a Patreon and you're going to charge $100 a month for it, you can't just be saying this on the stream, mate. Like,
I just still can't believe he sat down and put $100 on Patreon. Like, how disconnected from reality do you have to be to have like 150 subscribers and think, okay, it doesn't bother me if somebody were to start a Patreon. It's just the fact that he thinks that, one, he has anything value to teach anybody, but also one of his tiers was $100 fucking dollars.
yeah, like $100. I mean,
Well, for you it would be dollary dues.
Yeah.
That's what you got.
Well, that's right. And hello, stew pudding. So that's right. And do. It would be $100 dues, but that is insane. I mean, from time to time, I've been, a patron of a couple of, podcasts that I like.
Sure.
And
Sure. Same here. Yeah.
And these are, professional, very well run, hugely just subscribed to podcasts, and they're not charging $100. You know what I mean? They're charging stuff like $5-10 a month, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And their rewards are actually something you want.
yeah, that's right. Like, early access to podcasts that you actually want to hear, or exclusive podcasts just for the patrons, not fucking some an idiot that doesn't know anything about comedy trying to pass on the comedy. $100 like that's. And the other thing that amazes me, the way that they both talked about this on stream, it was like you feel like saying, guys, you know you're live right now. Like, what are you doing? Talking about how you're going to try to fleece the community live on air. Like, what are you idiots doing? G'day, Otto Owens.
No, and then you got to hit it with the That's
No,
what
you-
you laugh at.
You do that very well, so I'll leave that to you.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, sign up for my Patreon and I'll teach anybody.
But now we're in. I'm feeling good. You feeling good?
I'm
Oh.
feeling good, and you?
Incoming.
IRSI Rec Scammers donated
Adam.
$4.
Adam, wow.
Adam.
Found out I have to close my PayPal as I've moved to another country, so this is for you, Jorrun, but consider this my subscriptions to Kennedy's.
Oh.
Fans too.
Oh, Adam just said he's changing his PayPal because he moved to another country, but he gave me $4, which is awesome, and he said he's subscribing to your OnlyFans. So you get
Adam, I
your...
would gladly take the OnlyFans. Although, if you ever want to, PayPal and Venmo are always open too.
Smart. I'll tell you what,
That's for the stuff that even the OnlyFans can't handle.
Ooh. Well, I'll tell you something about me, Kennedy. I don't know if it's similar in your southern upbringing, but I've always said I'm the child of an immigrant. My mother came over when
Kennedy's
she...
Southern.
Yeah.
I am from the South.
I am minuscule. And Trooper Grandson says, why pay $100 for comedy lessons when you can get his nudes for free for a laugh? That is a good point. And Cybersqueak asks, is chicken seasoning really an Australian tradition? Well, kind of like we would call it chicken salt, but so like on chips, like if you go to the fish and chip shop, you'd get like chicken salt on your chips. It's very good actually. I always have chicken salt.
She was 11, and I learned the value of money. Money's money. It's serious. And so that's one
Cool.
reason why I appreciate donations so much. It's
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Money's money. Someone should put that on like a motivational poster or something, or like a quote poster. It's like,
Yeah.
money's
Yeah.
money. It's serious.
Right.
It's like, it's hard earned. You appreciate it. That's like, I get a Patreon now. Everyone else is plugging. I get a Patreon. I already have my first Patreon, The Great Dummy Data. Thank you so much, sir or madam, as the case may be. But my videos will always be free, but if people have money and like what I do, and that includes live streams or my Produce Bit song, by all means, patreon.com/Jorrun Comedy. But thank you, everyone who's rocking with me and my new friend Kennedy.
I need to get a Patreon set up.
Yeah.
I don't wanna make everything like behind a paywall, and I'm one of those people. I don't know how like donations would work for me. So
Right.
like, just doing a Patreon seems like the easiest thing. So like, I can sit down, because I've been softballing the idea of sitting down and doing like an actual true crime podcast.
Ooh.
With
interesting.
with a few friends of mine, one of which who works with the FBI. He lives down the road from where I do, and that's
The
how we
fuck
met.
is she
was
talking
he was
about?
walking his dog.
It's her FBI friend that she's going to do a podcast with.
She never gets to the point. Like, there's you only need to describe things so much.
Yeah.
Like,
And on top of that, I mean, who doesn't have an FBI friend? I mean, that is what the FBI are famous for, is letting everyone know who they are, where they live, and
Well-
and spilling details of classified cases. I mean, that's what the FBI is there for.
well, we have a very good friend in the FBI. He's in the chat right now.
We do. That's right. So actually, would you like to start a podcast with me, Ilri? and Cybersqueak says we ordered some to try it out. Well, I'd be keen to hear what you think of chicken salt once you've tried it.
I was walking mine, and we started talking. Come to find out, he works for the FBI. Super cool man.
Wow.
Super cool guy. Maybe have him on to like talk about some of the stuff that he's learned through the FBI. I've thought about doing like a Patreon podcast
Come on,
type
guys.
deal maybe, and then like a few days later making it available for the rest of the world.
You know what? This is perfect that you mentioned.
Like, that's the other thing too. Like, you've got to be somewhat successful before you go down the Patreon line. Like, she was talking about, I'm thinking about starting a podcast, and it's going to be behind like I'm going to have a Patreon on it. Like, who does that? Like, you have to have something that people want to listen to. Like, I don't care. I don't know.
Also, I know we talked about this off stream, but I thought you were gonna take evil little McMaggots wrench away so that she doesn't take your channel.
It's already too late. I no longer have access.
So
to...
you signed the contract too that you can't de-wrench her now.
G'day, La Senorita.
Man.
That because I can pick up the ball from what you said and actually give you a little bit of information since I'm only like 2 steps ahead of you. But so
Is he though? Is he 2 steps ahead of her? It's very debatable.
like you.
And g'day, Witchetty Man. Good to see you. And Anthony R says, "What is the point of this story?" And I agree.
Was hesitant for a while. One reason is because I really wanted to have something to offer, and at the same time, I really didn't want it to come off as a money grab, even though I like money, again, capitalist, but with me, I was just like, okay, so I researched rewards, and for me, part of what was hard is, where do I draw the line where I want people to feel like they're getting something, but at the same time, you want to encourage people toward the higher rewards. So what I decided... Oh, hold on. Incoming.
Oh, here we go. Incoming, baby.
Michael,
I just wanted to quickly pause for that because, like, this is the thing. I mean, this is outrageous that he thinks that A, he should have a Patreon, and B, he is in a position to pass on any kind of advice on content and Patreons to someone else. But, like, if this is the case, why do they not just do this on their 2-hour Skype call yesterday or afterwards? Why are they doing this on a live stream? This is meant to be a live stream about Lorne. They've barely talked about Lorne, and now in front of whoever's listening, he is basically telling everyone how he plans to fleece everyone. Like, what are you doing this?
donated $5.
Michael.
I was peeing when you were talking
Jo-
about states that have
Joey
the
said he
most
tells all the girls he works for the
people in the
FBI when he's walking
military,
his
but
dog.
in my
Actually, I know this guy.
experience,
And
She's just talking.
This is top 5 my favorite parts of this stream. How she just talks over all of the donations and he gets more and more annoyed. But the real funny part is it's not her fault because he obviously didn't share his audio, so she has no idea it's happening. But he gets fucked off about it.
From what I remember, after this one, he tries to be nice about it, but he's really annoyed. I think this one he gets really annoyed with.
Yeah, it's coming up soon, but I love the one where it's kind of like oh, incoming baby, and she keeps talking, and then he's like, Kennedy, you weren't muted, and she's like, yeah.
I think it's this one.
It might be this one. I love it.
Here, go back like 10 seconds and start it from when the donation starts.
Michael donated $5.
Michael.
I was peeing when you were talking about states that have
Joey
the
said he
most
tells all the girls he works for the
people in the
FBI when he's
military,
walking his
but in
dog.
my
Actually, I know this
experience,
guy
it's been
does
Ohio.
work for the FBI.
I think there's only one person
I've,
from Vermont in the military
we've
at a time, or at
unfortunately
least the others were
had
hiding from me.
Kennedy, you're
find
not
out
muted.
the hard way.
Kennedy,
Yep, there it
Kennedy,
is.
You're not muted.
Oh, no, that's what I was saying was Joey has said he tells all the girls he works for that he works for or when he's walking his dog that he works for the FBI.
Oh, okay. Unfortunately, I said incoming and Michael sent me a message and I couldn't hear
No,
it.
you didn't.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, awesome.
But this is so quintessentially both of them. Like, he's arrogance and annoyance at something that he has caused to happen because A, he didn't share his audio. B, he didn't tell her.
Sounds like somebody else at the beginning of the stream.
And like, B, he didn't tell her that, things coming in. But also, it is quintessentially Kennedy because, yes, it's not her fault she talked over it, but when he's like, you weren't on mute, she was just like, yeah, I know. The same as on all the other streams she's been on where her audio is fucking awful because she's walking through a tin shed or getting groceries or some shit, and when the people there are trying to say as nicely as possible, like, basically, can you hop off? Like, your audio's terrible. It's actually hurting people's heads. That she's like, oh, yeah, I know, and then just keeps going. Like, no kind of regard for anyone. It's just incredible. Like, if you were going to do a parody of these two, they're parodying themselves. This is the parody of them.
There is no parody. You can't do it better than what they've done.
Luckily, there's a mini feed.
Oh, and g'day, sorry, who came in there? I missed them. Asbury Brad, and also...
Yeah, thanks for coming in, Assberry Brad.
Shut up. And someone else. Omega Heber. G'day, mate.
I can read it. Michael, $5. Thank you. My biggest tip. He says, I was peeing when you were talking about states that have the most people in the military. But in my experience, it's Ohio. I think there's only one person from Vermont. And that's what you were saying, right? That Ohio has a very big military presence.
Mm-hmm. Well, I only know about the South. I don't know of
course.
North. Anything past the
Michael
Mason
donated
Dixon line.
$5.
Oh,
I was
wait.
peeing when
We
you were-
forgot to keep track. So...
Oh,
We
yes.
We were at 10, so we started at 10, and this is the second time she's mentioned the South.
Yes, so we're
in
at
this
12.
one.
12
So
for
we're
the South.
12 to 1.
And
12 for the
no
South.
mentions of her 5th trimester yet.
No. All right, let me get this down here.
Okay.
We're
I'm
talking
pretty,
about states that have the most
New too.
people in the military.
But I
and
did
in
not
my
know
She
experience,
talks
Illinois
over the
you know,
replay.
I think there's only
population
one
of
person
military.
from Vermont in the military at a time, or at least the others were hiding from me.
This is so
Okay,
awful.
Michael said he only knows one guy from Vermont, so I don't know if that means he's from Vermont, but he says, if there are other military people there, they're hiding from me, which is a hilarious comment. Thank you so much, Michael.
I wreck everything said if I don't become a Kennedy's Patreon, will I get arrested by the FBI? No, I don't. I think that this guy only works for like he works for the FBI, but it's like money frauds and stuff like that.
Did we rewind
Gotcha.
10 minutes?
Like
She's
he's
like,
more of like
10
the
minutes?
person
She
who
just
looks
talked
at
about
people's
this.
bank accounts and sees
Oh yeah, absolutely.
like I thought we accidentally went back 10 minutes. We've
Okay.
been, like she's who fucking cares? Like
Yeah. See,
about your FBI neighbor.
I thought you said, can we go back 10 minutes? And my answer was going to be, fuck no, I can't do that again.
No, it's just she keeps like we just got done with the FBI thing, and now she's just repeating her answer again.
Yeah,
that they're laundering money and stuff.
Gotcha.
Dick
hung well.
And
Hey,
that is also great, the little gotchas.
Gotcha,
Oh,
yep.
wow. He's not listening at all.
So coming, Dick. He says, I'm in my 40s, but I'm not some old man trying to perf on a young boy. I was explaining about Patreon.
And that would have been, you know, if you could have like a Wayback Machine or whatever, time machine, and know what you know about Jorrun now, it would have been great to do streams with him. I would have fucking loved to have done a stream with Jorrun. It would just have been incredible knowing what you know now, and you know, knowing that he's not listening, just throwing shit in there every so often, like doing it serious, but every so often just throwing shit in there to check if he's listening. Just be like, you know, if we could actually stay on topic to Lorne or something, talking about Lorne, and be like, and by the way, your penis is ridiculously small. And then he'd just be like, yeah, like,
Gotcha. No, he did
gotcha.
Yeah, just
the
be like,
decision I
you know, just be like, you know, talking, and you can hear him just slapping away on the keyboard, and just be like, yeah, so I have this genie fetish, and anyway, so Lorne, like, you just say shit about him, and see if he'll ever say anything.
See if he ever picks it up at all.
made was, so my lowest tier, they're in the credits, you know, which is the easiest thing, but I also gave them a little bit of exclusive content, so they got that. So I did a little studio tour of my studio, which is basically just a third of my living
desk.
room.
You've shown
Mine's
us your
half of
studio
my,
before for
my future
free.
babies.
Exactly.
Nursery.
Nice.
So I did that,
fucking laugh.
and then like for my $5,
And can I hear the party?
then they actually get like the 1 day, you know, they get to see my videos a day early, because that's something cool that I would want. And then I just got different levels, so I think it's just a matter of, now you have an option with Patreon where people can either donate per thing you do or for per month. So for someone like me who's very productive, it's better for me to do it per month, so they're not getting, you know, charged a lot more than they're comfortable with. But if you can only do...
It would be a blessing to have this kind of confidence. Like, he is so confident in himself when he really shouldn't be.
He really is just Lorne. Like, it's just this crazy confidence that, like, yeah, I put out this stuff and it's great, and I think when he said, you know, I put out my content a day early there because that's what I would want to see, I'm pretty sure he means like from, you know, the people that he subscribes to on Patreon, but it really sounds like he was like, and if I were you guys, I'd want to see my content a day early. Like, that's what I thought he meant. Like, he was being very vain in that sense.
But with how vain he is, can we say for sure that isn't exactly what he meant? Like,
That's what I mean. My point was, because I don't say it no good, is that I wasn't 100% sure if that's what he meant. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Gotcha.
And, gotcha.
Yeah, no, gotcha. I gotcha.
and G'day, I died it by myself, who says they're still an active gold member. Are you serious? Like you're a gold member of his Patreon?
What?
Because I want to know so much more about that.
Have you ever gotten any comedy lessons? I died it by myself.
I am legitimately interested in that. Like, I don't know if one day you want to jump on a stream with me, even for 5 minutes, to chat about that, because there is stuff I need to know.
Stuff very sporadically. It would probably be better for you to do it per work that you create, so that way they're not. I mean, if you get into a situation where you can't, life makes it so that you can't produce anything for 3 months, people are not like, I'm paying every 3 months and she's not ponying up,
Yeah.
Oh, incoming, hold on. Wes knows.
Wes donated $1.
Wesley.
I have
Wes.
a two-part question. 1. Where is your mom from? 2. What country did Adam move to? Will he continue making content?
Okay, so Wes's question is a two-part. He says, where is I believe my mom from, because I said my mom is an immigrant. My mom is from the tiny, tiny, most western country of Europe called Portugal, from the islands.
Everyone knows Portugal. You didn't need to explain it like that. Like the time, like it was, the little known, place in like.
It's a little known island called Australia.
Yeah,
Like
just-
that's where my parents are from. Yeah.
Just say she's from Portugal.
That small city of New York City.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
gotcha. Like what? Long Island? Like is that? I don't know anything about New York. I don't know why I try to pretend that I know stuff about America. And G'day, Gay Mangoes. And okay, so Here to Party said he doesn't have a Patreon anymore, and Died by Myself made that up. So but
Gotcha.
she could still
Gotcha.
bullshit. So but maybe jump on a stream anyway and just bullshit about the gold tier, because it would be more interesting what his actual gold tier would be.
The Azorean Islands, to give everybody a little geography lesson, you go to, so Europe, the west coast is shaped like a fist. You fly learn your lane. Learn your directions, Jorrun. You fly due west and you hit the Azores. You go a little more south. You're right off the coast of Africa, northern Africa, and that is Madeira Island, which is also owned by Portugal.
Oh my
A little
God.
farther south, Canary Islands. Now you're off West Africa, and that's Spanish owned. And then
Just say your mom is from
Then
Portugal.
you're halfway down
What is
Africa,
this?
and it's the Cape
We
Verdean
don't need to
Islands,
know a
and the Cape
turn-by-turn
Verdean-
direction to her fucking house. Like,
That's right. No one gives a shit. Like, and no one gives a shit, and everyone knows Portugal. Like the question was, where is your mum from? Portugal. Next question.
that's it. That's it.
People are super interesting. They are, and this is a gross oversimplification, they're basically a mixed race. They're half Portuguese, half West African, I believe from Senegal. And if there was ever a race, I'm not trying to get a
Whoa, we're getting a little
Controversial,
dicey here.
Yeah, when Jorrun is stumbling over his words and wanting to put out, I'm not wanting to be, I don't know, whatever he's going to say here. It's not going to be great.
But if there was ever proof that God did mean for us to intermarry and that there really is only one race, the Cape
What?
Verdean people are a race of supermodels. They're
What?
super, super fucking good looking.
What?
They're a mix of Caucasian and African, whatever you want to say. And there were a lot of them back in Massachusetts, where I'm from.
What?
And so I had a lot of friends growing up. A lot of them have
And I
Portuguese.
didn't sleep with any of them.
Wait. Did he say that they shouldn't marry outside their race, or they? I'm so confused.
So
It was just-
he said if there was ever proof that God wanted us to, what did he say, interbreed or whatever, it's this. So essentially what he is saying is that he believes God wouldn't want people to, you know, you know, interbreed or, you know, get married to someone of another race. But
Read.
if you did it with, you know, someone from Cape Verde, and even God could be like, all right, mate, I get it. You know, like, what a stupid fucking thing to say. And pretty racist. Like, yeah, like it. I'm not really 100% sure what he's saying, but I don't like any of it. Like, just
No.
don't say anything more.
Last names. And food is awesome. You and I get into a long conversation about food yesterday.
Oh
No.
yeah, food is wonderful. Food is life.
Yeah, they speak Creole Portuguese, but that
So, did you know that with his boyfriend/husband that food is wonderful and it is life? Like, you know,
Gotcha.
she's great with the hot takes. I always thought, you know, food was so, but there you go. And thank you, Cybersqueak, who has just pointed out that I still have my stream starting soon up. So
Come on, you didn't have my great stream art up.
now, if I had been smarter, I would have just said, yeah, I've done that on purpose. This is ironically a Jorrun stream, you know, like this is what Jorrun would do. Haha, but it's a bit late for that now.
Haha.
But here we go. And so thank you to you for the stream art. So this is when Jorrun met Kennedy. And yeah, let's forget this ever happened.
that is where
Creole Portuguese.
yeah. Oh,
We were
incoming.
discussing that there's two different
Oh,
kinds.
hold on, baby.
Donated
Incoming.
$3.
$3.
Sorry, that was unclear. I just got tired of everyone asking me what state Vermont is in when I was in the military. Also, happy birthday, Kennedy, and sorry to interrupt again.
Michael, thank you so much for the $3. I think Michael got confused because he just wished you a happy birthday, Kennedy. So not till
It's
December.
Base Salmon's birthday.
That's right. It's base salmon.
Also,
Or was it baked shaman? I've forgotten now.
that
It was
that's true.
definitely either base salmon or baked shaman.
We should have donated on Sunday with Cod last week and asked him when he was on with Clobber. What is your name? But I just wanted to say, Vexy put in the chat, I had this sub one time send me freestyle raps about how he wanted to serve my black boyfriend and get beat up by him and eat his toe jam. So thank you for sharing that with the world, Vexy. I very much appreciate it.
And someone clip that because I want to hear more about Winnie boyfriend/husband's black boyfriend. And g'day.
Wait, you're not black?
Well, I didn't say that either. Like, you know.
Well, isn't it proof that God wanted people to intermarry? Or whatever the fuck Jordan was going on about?
I don't know, and I don't want to touch that. Like, I don't. Like, it was uncomfortable enough listening to him say that. I'm just leaving everything there alone, not picking any of that up. And g'day, DJ Payne one.
December 31st, but thank you.
So, Wes Mose's question was for the second half was for Adam. Where did Adam move to? I don't know. I think he's from England and moved to Spain. If Adam's here, but yeah, we got into a very interesting conversation yesterday about. Hold on, incoming.
Clobbering time?
Hey!
Donated $3. Can we get back on topic and talk about how great Klaba is?
Klaba requested that we get back on topic, and the topic is how great Klaba is.
Robert, we actually had a long conversation yesterday about
We
how
did.
sweet you were.
We did, and how you
About how
actually
sweet
encouraged
you
both
were.
of us to be content creators.
Clobber,
Kennedy,
you are
I'm
so
gonna tell
sweet,
you,
but
I have a
don't call
theory
me precious.
That is reserved for my
That is for my-
husband.
My daddy and my husband.
That's right, my daddy and my husband.
About
Or they
Klaba.
could be the same person. Anyway, continue. Because I am from the South.
Oh, controversial.
I don't think we discussed this, so I'll hit you up with it now.
All right.
I did my last live stream, my series Jorrun After Dark, where I talk like Barry White and give love advice and make fun of
Ugh.
it. And the last one I did was the difference between alpha and beta males and how Lauren is the ultimate beta. And
I said he was past beta.
yes. Oh, I did a little research. I think delta is the next letter in Greek, so he's a delta male.
But like he's not even like
Oh
a
my
delta male.
God.
He's like the end of the beta males. So like he would be like beta omega. Like
The omega.
in beta. Like he is like the most beta of beta that there could be.
Well, I'm not going to disagree with that. But one thing I noticed about Club is, so when I was doing the stream, Club was in there, and he's being funny. He does all this self-deprecating humor. And people started saying how much they appreciated Club. And what I noticed about you is I think Club is one of the most modest people I've met, at least online as opposed to in person. And everyone started chiming in about how much Club has helped and they appreciate him. And he completely disappeared from the chat. So my theory is he's so modest that as much as he just said that he wants that if you actually say too many nice things about him, he like blushes and like hides his face and doesn't respond. So
Wait, was this in Jorrun's stream?
No, it was in some other stream. He was.
Oh, I was
he
gonna
was
say
on-
because if it was Jorrun's, he just fucking left. Like like why would he need to stay there?
My theory is that he probably had other shit to do, and either said what he wanted to say and went about his day, or had it on the background listening, like he's basing all this on the fact that Clobber was talking to people, that was said, and then he wasn't in the chat again. Like
Yeah, people don't sit at their keyboards. Like that's a lot. Like a lot of people do that where you start a stream and you get up and you clean or you work outside or whatever. You're just listening. So he could have said hello or something and then went along his way.
Yeah, exactly, but Jorrun has surmised that means that he's so modest that he gets embarrassed by people saying nice things about him, which he might do, but it's a weird thing to jump to. Like,
yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
that's-
I know you've told me before that you put a stream on while you're shearing the kangaroos because you run a kangaroo farm, so.
that's right.
Or
It is good to-
koala farm because you get like chlamydia every day or something. You were telling me,
Well,
or gonorrhea.
it's a koala
What is it?
/kangaroo farm. So the
What
koala,
what STD does koalas have?
chlamydia.
Chlamydia, or sorry, chlamydia. Excuse me.
Oh,
it's an
Jesus.
experiment.
He's got to run.
Yeah. It's an experiment. So if you all want to say real nice things about Club, let's see what happens. But Amanda James, your family is from Portugal? Amanda, you're part Portuguese? That blonde hair threw me off.
Oh.
Plus, I didn't think my people got that far north as me.
Your people?
But,
Your
I'll
people.
tell you what. So, just a very quick history lesson. No, not even history, but... So, traditionally, the Islander people, Madeira and Azoran like me...
Oh,
dark hair,
sorry,
dark eye.
excuse me, everybody. Evil McNuggets owns a koala kangaroo farm now.
Well, that is more that's more accurate. And like, I don't know what he's saying there. Actually, I want to go back.
He's talking
Nice.
about because was it Amanda? So Amanda, I assume Amanda James came into the chat and said she was Portuguese, and now
Yes.
Jorrun, his antenna just went up, so now he thinks she's flirting with him by mentioning where her parents are from or
Yeah.
family is from.
I
So
think
now
she
he's
said
gonna,
I think she said she's part Portuguese or something.
Oh,
Hang on.
yeah. Now he's gonna go
Madeira,
smell
Azoran
his
like
shoe
me.
and jerk off after
Dark
the
hair,
stream.
dark eyes, usually shorter. Mainland people, more likely to be blue, which
Have
I
I
knew
gone
learned this
back
stuff
too
in school.
far?
They didn't teach me.
Really bad public school.
More
No.
likely to be usually
No, I think you
shorter.
went
Azoran
forward.
like me. So traditionally, so people got that. Amanda James, your
Here we go.
family is from Portugal? Amanda, you're part Portuguese? That blonde hair threw me off.
Oh
Plus,
my
I didn't think my
God.
people...
But she said her family is from Portugal. Like, that doesn't mean like she's full Portuguese. And
It could be 4 generations ago,
yeah.
It's not like-
So like your blonde hair threw me off. Like,
But
my family are from Italy, Malta and England. Like, that doesn't
Yeah,
mean
they were
that,
all criminals.
that
and
doesn't
sent to
mean that
Australia.
I'm so Italian. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean I look like an Italian, like, look stereotypically Italian. Like, that's, you know, my mixed fucking, like, it's so stupid. Like, just shut up. Yeah,
And
fucking...
again, sorry, I was just going to say, again, anytime he brings up Amanda James, he always has to let everybody know that he knows she has blonde hair. Like, he does it in that first stream, he's doing it now. Like, the second he mentions Amanda James, he's got to bring up blonde hair. Like, one, it's creepy, because he loves knowing things about shit, but also he can't keep his fucking mouth shut.
Yeah, exactly. And on top of that, he uses it to make it appear like, you know, he's in really tight with people. Like, well, you know,
right? Exactly.
I know this thing, like he did with Danny G. Like, you know, I know this about where she lives, or, you know, the color of her hair and all this kind of stuff. So that's how tight we are. You know, like it's really
she's my best fucking friend.
Really weird. Yeah, it's pretty creepy. And g'day, Javon and Spade in the Shade.
Got that far north as Maine, but I'll tell you what. So, just a very quick history lesson. No, not even history, but so traditionally the Islander people, Madeira and Azoran, like
Evil Little McNugget says, "I've got a lot of Scottish in my heritage. I came out of the womb wearing a kilt." Well, see, Evil. That's what Jorrun would say. Was like, Evil Little McNuggets, you're Scottish. You weren't wearing a kilt. That threw me off.
Dark hair, dark eyes, usually shorter. Mainland people, more likely to be blonde, blue eyes. And just basically, if you know your world history, which I didn't learn this stuff in school. They didn't teach me. I had a bad public school education. But
doesn't everybody have a really bad public school education?
I'm telling you. But what I learned
America
about
Slam
15 years ago, very recently. So obviously the Crusades,
Take that, America.
the Muslim invaders came from North Africa.
Whoa!
They conquered the entire...
This whole part of this
left turn. Just the Muslim invaders came from Africa.
Like, you know, in a stream where he has tried to soft dox people, we've had, you know, a lot of chat about, you know, Patreons and all this kind of stuff, all this other awkward shit that's happened. This is the most awkward part of this stream. Like, I'm not a big fan of anything
which is
happening
Spain
here.
and Portugal for like 1,000 years. And then they have the Reconquista, which is where the Europeans push them out. But the last place they pushed them out of was the islands. So my people tend to, and this is
we're a bit more heathen,
tend to look more Arabic. We don't have what I consider the sexy almond-shaped eyes, but dark hair, dark eyes.
He's people tend to look more Arabic.
Whereas mainlanders,
well, yeah, but he said it like Arubic, so that's
yeah,
like crazy. Blonde hair, blue eyes, looking more maybe Germanic, so to speak. But
get off of this, Joe.
That's exactly what it is. So Amanda says, my maternal family's from Portugal. I take out to Amanda. If you were here, I would have to kiss you on both cheeks.
Oh,
that's how we do it.
Very lucky you're not there, Amanda.
That's how my mama does it.
Like, I know that that's
like
a cultural thing that people do, but it's creepy when he brings it up. Like, because he would just, like, he would probably lie and be like, I'm Italian, that's what we do, but it's really just to, like, kiss women.
Yeah, and he would be, like, lingering kisses, too.
Oh,
the quick
no.
kiss on the cheek. He would,
oh, no.
He would linger. And g'day, Camp Vogel.
Do you think he's the guy that brings mistletoe to the Christmas party and, like, walks around with it, like, and holds it up?
Really wouldn't surprise me. He probably has mistletoe in his fucking masseuse room. Just like has it sit in the bottom bed. Well, we're on the mistletoe. Hey, g'day, Camp Vogel and Kitty Velociraptor. Hello, my people.
Your mama did it. Amanda wants to marry Klaba right now. Very interesting.
Oh, he doesn't like that.
Cool. I'm a little more. I already thought Amanda James was badass. Now I love her even more. Go ahead, Kennedy.
But yes, we were discussing that how there's different styles of feel.
Yes.
You said like you went so far north that you thought you hit the south again because they were speaking French Creole, which is what we speak in
another
New
mention of
Orleans.
South.
Yep.
13.
Yeah.
Put it down.
Like,
Yeah.
and I was like, well, it was, or because you said you didn't know what it was, but it sounded like it was from the South almost. And I was like,
Oh, number
then
14.
it was probably French Creole.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Cybersqueak, can you send me that pic that you found of his massage office?
So, do you not watch Cybersqueak streams?
I do a lot of them. Like, it's only like she's. I have not seen the stream where she's done that.
Off the Verge says breaking news: Jorrun was raised by his mom. That's 2 confirmed cases.
I was raised by. I like to joke and say, I was the easiest baby my mother ever had because I was adopted at 14 by the people I call mom and dad.
They missed all the actual growth spurt.
Yeah, they missed the potty training and.
Jordan's favorite thing is the growth
that
spurt.
nobody wants to go through.
Nice.
They just skipped all of that and just adopted a teenager.
Off the Verge, I did have a father. He was also there, at least physically.
And like, that's it. I mean, if you're giving Jorrun the benefit of the doubt, like, you know, he might have been skimming over that because he hadn't had a chance to talk to Kennedy to see how comfortable she was sharing this stuff, even though, I mean, she must have been comfortable seeing she brought it up. But she's basically just said, you know, she was adopted as a teenager, and his response is, like, that's not an appropriate response.
Like, it's funny.
Yeah, like, you know, you may not know who your biological parents are. Yeah, maybe you had a traumatized childhood. Yeah. Now back to me talking about whatever. What did he actually go on to?
Now back to me talking
at
about
least
the
physically.
differences in the races.
Yeah.
Incoming.
Michael donated $5.
Michael,
Clobber
$5.
pulled a nun out of a car wreck this morning, then did the Heimlich maneuver on a choking baby, and I am wearing the scarf he knit me. Also, happy birthday, Kennedy. I stand by my statement.
Honey, listen to this. Michael said, Klaba pulled a nun out of a car wreck this morning into the Heimlich maneuver on a choking baby. and he's wearing the scarf. He says he stands by his statement. He still wishes you a happy birthday.
Well, thank you. I'll take it as a late happy birthday.
Michael, thank you for your generosity, and you are fucking hilarious. I have to get back to the chat briefly. I want to see who else I met. Daphne, are you saying that I'm secretly a supermodel? No, I'm Portuguese. I am good looking, but it's the Cape Verdeans that really get
Jorrun. He's too good.
Spencer-
He's too. Excuse me, if I could fucking not stutter, it ruined my joke. He's too good looking for jail, just like Lauren.
That's exactly right. They're both too good looking for jail.
I was too pretty for jail.
That is amazing. Like that is such a
That like broke my brain the first time I heard Lauren say that.
Yeah,
like
that is one of the many times in a lawn call. I almost said a lawn call where you have to go straight back because you're like, did I hear that right? Surely not. And g'day, Gary Ito and Stumble, Repent, Repeat.
Look,
Silvera.
and he's not the worst looking guy in the world, but it's just weird that he thinks he's like a supermodel.
Yeah, like, it's weird. It's weird to hear anyone
be that
talk like that.
vain, basically.
Yeah, that's right. Like, can you think of another stream that you've been in where the host is going about, how, I am good looking. I'm not a supermodel, but I am good looking. Like, that's just such a high opinion of yourself.
I have a Portuguese last name. That's right, man. That's why I actually asked you. But I believe Spencer is Spencer, I'm confusing you with Michael Mendoza. One of you is Uruguayan.
Oh,
and
it's
the other
none of
is
your business.
Filipino.
It's none of your business, and it's not yours business
Why
to
are
talk
you-
about.
Why are you disclosing this information?
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
I believe. Patrick Teacaps says the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plane. Joey Teacaps says happy birthday, Kennedy and Salmon. This is awesome. You guys are so funny.
A lot funnier than you, Jordan.
Off the Verge says I'd try to hook up with Klaba if he already didn't have so many women. Verge, I am jealous. Klaba deserves everything, but does Klaba really deserve to have the love of every woman? It's just like,
Yes.
dude. Oh, throw me a bone. Come on. He can give me some. He doesn't need...
Claude
All
only
50 of
decides
them.
to share his
Yeah, because you know, women are objects, or sorry, women are objects. You know, hey, if Clobber's got too many, he can just throw them over to me. You know, they don't get a say in it. Why? You know, why would they? Just Clobber. If Clobber can't service all his woman, then just throw me some, man. Like, hey, and like I don't even know if he's half joking, but it's a shit thing to say.
When it comes to like getting women and like talking about that, I don't think he's ever joking about that. Like when it comes to that, like where he talks about like, oh, this person gets woman or this and this and this or whatever. Like he's very serious.
And g'day to Slothcat and Witchert.
Is that your gotcha when you go,
Yes.
He's such a ladies' man that he just decides to let every other man have women.
You know what? I got the great Charlie Murphy. I'm a huge fan of. He said, "Oh, I
don't know
saw
who
an
that is.
interview he did before his death."
what?
He says something like,
You don't
if
know
you
who
hang
Charlie
around
Murphy is?
someone who's
No, who's Charlie Murphy?
Have you ever watched the Chappelle Show?
No. I know. I know. I probably should have.
Well, he's Eddie Murphy's brother.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
famous enough, it's like table scraps. Eventually, a woman will fall off his plate, and that's when you get to be there. And yeah, that's what I'm doing basically. When everyone fall off Clobber's plate, I'm right there to scoop him up.
Oh my god! Again, he
Oh,
thinks
Kelpie is
that
there.
this
Kelpie, I knew
community, like that happens. Like I'm not saying that people haven't met and started relationships in this community, but he thinks if you're a streamer or a popular streamer, you're just getting breeds all day long, and there's just too many. So why doesn't Clobber just divide it down into his underlings? You know.
That's right, and like I mean, we know he does believe that because like in he's chats with Wes, and that like Wes is trolling him, telling him that, and he doesn't question it for a second. Like he's basically that's what made him get on Twitter because Wes said that's where you get the breed, so he got straight on Twitter.
And they, sorry, Ilrig, that just reminds me of the Dennis System episode of Sunny in Philadelphia. Have you gotten to that episode yet? The Dennis System?
No, I haven't got there yet.
I won't ruin it. Just wait till you get to that episode. It's great.
Yeah, awesome.
But it's a lot of table scraps and stuff.
A lot of table scraps.
Yeah.
But that's like and like the way he says that, where he's like basically like his inbox is overflowing or whatever. Like he says it like he would expect Clobber just to be like, g'day Jordan, I know you're starting out there and that. So look, I've got way too many this month. So here are the email addresses and photos of some of these women. So you take them, mate. Like it's just it's just gross. He's gross.
She would help us out with Greek. She goes, it's not Delta, it's Gamma. So
G'day, Peter O'Keefe.
Alpha, Beta, Gamma is the one. But again, Kennedy says Omega's the last letter, that's the one to go with. So I'm there with you.
Like, I am firmly by, he's like the last of the men that if he was the last man on Earth, no woman would want him. We would just be like, well, this is the end of the human race.
Oh, incoming. Andy!
Andrew Burkett donated $1. I've been told by someone as reliable as Lawrence the Clobber has discovered the cure for COVID-19 and COVID-20.
Oh, 2! Incoming.
Patrick TCAP Ireland donated $1. Look at the two of you streaming that way, lost in the moment in each other's voices.
Oh my god.
Love from the Emerald Isle. Sorry about all the rowdy Irish lads in Massachusetts.
Okay, I gotta read both of them. 3! Oh my god, 3.
Chef Tango donated $1. Klaba is my hero. That's thing 1. Thing 2, we will be streaming tomorrow morning. If
Okay.
Molly is here, happy birthday to you as well.
Alright. Alright, Kennedy. 4! Holy shit, I'm rich.
Richard donated $1.
He's losing
Great
it.
stream
Four!
Kennedy. Happy
Oh.
anniversary, Bakeline. Happy birthday, everyone.
Okay, I'm gonna read you all 4, Kenny, because I know you can't hear them, and they're all hilarious. 5! Oh my god!
5!
The Lorne Identity donated $1. I am gonna stream some Lorne phone sex whenever Jorrun is done.
Ooh.
I dare one of you
Y'all
nasty
better be
fucks
careful.
to
He's
try
gonna
and
start
stop
stuffing
me.
tips in his bra soon.
Bra! All
That's
right.
what when you're a waitress, that's what you do if you don't want to split all your tips with somebody.
Ooh.
Is you put half you take what you think you deserve and stuff it in your bra. Especially if like your bartender's a piece of shit.
Ooh. That's not exclusively a southern thing, as far as I know.
Oh, wait,
No,
she-
but
okay.
that's
She didn't say it was a southern thing. She said
Wait,
that's what you do as a waitress. She didn't say it was a southern thing.
Okay, then I won't count that one. Then we're still at 14-1 South.
But it is another example of where he isn't listening at all. Like, but to be fair, if you are only half listening, it isn't a bad tactic if Kennedy's talking to you to assume she was talking about the South. Like,
The South.
Because you gotta be right more times than you're wrong.
The South will rise again.
That's what you do.
Gotcha. All right, let me make sure I read these off to you so we don't miss them. Chef Tango says, Klob is my hero. That's thing 1. Thing 2 will be streaming tomorrow morning. If Molly is here, happy birthday. Awesome. Gotta keep the bit going.
That's not your
Frigid has
bit.
donated $1. Great stream, Jorrun and Kennedy. Happy anniversary, Bakeline. Happy birthday, everyone. Ooh, Gorilla Spawn incoming.
Gorilla Spawn donated $1. Clobber seems nice.
Club does seem nice, Clark.
Oh, listen to that
Gorilla, I
voice.
agree. Lorne Identity gave me money. He says, I'm going to stream some Lorne phone. Oh my god, I can't keep up. Andrew, thank you.
Burkett donated $3.
This is so great.
Kennedy, I forgot to ask, why was the video struck by YouTube before? Was it Apocalypse? Loving the stream.
Okay, oh boy, I'm drowning here. Give me a sec. I really
I
want
got
to...
it.
Thank you, my dear.
I've got it pulled. I've got you pulled up on my screen now, so I can see the stream as it's going.
Oh, thank you. That's going to help so much. Patrick T.
Not if
is
it's
hilarious. He
delayed
goes, look at the two of
anyway."
you streaming that way, lost in the moment in each other's voices. He says, love from the Emerald Isle. Sorry about all the rowdy Irish last Massachusetts. Patrick, the joke I make, growing up in Massachusetts, not being ethnically Irish, it is the most Irish state. There is literally twice as many percentage-wise Irish people in Massachusetts. Oh, incoming.
Michael donated
He's
$5.
he's almost
TC.
like annoyed with the donations now. It's
Right
like,
now he is.
incoming.
AP recipes are you
Stop
saying?
giving me money.
We will be doing some Molly on your stream tomorrow morning, or there is a person named Molly in the chat.
Oh, that's
It
fucking
cuts off in the
hilarious.
corner, but either way I am in.
Oh my god, Kelp.
Kelpill donated
Kelpill.
$20.
Holy
Happy
shit.
birthday, Bakeline Baked Wes. Suti Suto
Andrew asked me
SCOLD.
something, but I couldn't read it all in time.
Okay, I'll try to get to everything. Let me just recap. Patrick, what I was saying is there are so many Irish people
He
in
goes
Massachusetts.
back.
I made the joke that being born in Massachusetts automatically makes you half Irish.
Good
There's a
joke.
lot of Irish girls in my time. Kelpie
Wait, what?
gave me $20, Kennedy.
Kelpie.
$20.
Kelpie.
Sexy
She's so
voice
generous.
Kelpill.
Her and her sexy ass voice can get some.
Oh, he said it! He said it!
He did.
Uh,
Let's hear it again.
She's so generous. Her and her sexy ass voice can get some.
Can get
That's
some.
neither here nor there. She says, happy birthday.
That's not here nor there. Well, that's right, Jorrun. Like, you've actually said something correct there. It's neither here nor there, and you shouldn't be saying this stuff. And Il Reeg in the chat says, I feel like Kennedy is pissed she hasn't got to give incorrect information in minutes. What were you going to say?
No, I just thought it was funny that I was referencing Sexy Voice Kelpville from his fake apology, and I said it, and then he actually says it again. I thought maybe it was just he was saying it in the context of a quote-unquote joke in his apology, but now he says it very, seriously. Like, yeah, Sexy Voice Kelpville.
And g'day, some jealous basement dweller, which, July is really your month. It says that this is the best day of his life.
Bake line, baked, West salmon, and then soot. I don't know what that means. Michael has a hilarious thing. He says, TCAP, are you saying we will be doing Molly tomorrow, or is there a person named Molly? Molly is someone who goes to Clobber's stream almost every Sunday, and the joke there, the bit is, every time we see Molly, it's her birthday.
Oh my god, we all understand.
But he's in on the jokes. Don't you see how high up in the TCAP hierarchy he
That's
is?
right. He's
in on all the jokes.
When he went to the TCAP meetings, he sat up on the head table, so he's in on it. He's together.
And I forgot what I was going to say, but it was going to be hilarious.
Probably nothing.
Chef will be doing any illegal drugs on his live stream tomorrow, I believe.
I don't think Molly is technically. Well, it depends on what Molly is made with, because there's different kinds of Molly.
Yeah, I'm a virgin to that stuff.
You could have just stopped after virgin.
That's exactly right. You're a virgin to a lot of stuff, Jorrun.
Says, he addressed it to you. He says, I've got to ask why the video was struck by YouTube before. Was it Apocalypse?
And Kennedy was about to go into talking about, the different types of Molly or how it's made or whatever. So she was about to talk about something else she has no idea about and is just making up. And I don't know if Jorrun did it intentionally. Probably not, but he's just basically, no, we're just not talking about that. We're going to go back to talking about what I am talking about. And g'day, Heisenberg White. I am cheating on you. You cheating on me?
I think it was me referencing, and I'm not going to reference it here, the outbreak, which was part of the reason I had stopped producing things. If that's the video you're referring to, other videos were struck down. I know my kid with the cam video was struck down by the kid with the cam.
Oh, wow, really?
Because I made a whole video with, video proof that he basically was assaulting and abusing his children.
Shit.
And,
way to bring the mood down.
It was, gone in 2 or 3 days.
Wow.
There's been a few videos I've made that have just disappeared off the face of the planet with no explanation.
That is bullshit.
She probably just accidentally deleted them.
Shit.
Right.
Gorilla Spawn.
And that's the other thing I love about Kennedy is that she constantly has this thing she talks about Jason Blaha and her Jason Blaha streams were struck by Jason Blaha himself. Like her live streams, as if he's just prowling around for any mention of himself to strike them. She just thought she was this big time channel, and she's constantly fighting with YouTube to keep her highly controversial streams up for her massive audience.
I didn't delete them.
Shit.
Shit.
Gorilla Spawn gave me $1, says Clobber seems nice. That's a very, very safe statement. Very conservative statement. Lauren Identity says, I'm going to stream some Lauren phone sex whenever Jorrun is done. I dare one of you nasty fucks to try and stop me. Definitely go see my man, Lauren Identity, when I'm done here with Miss Kennedy. He's great. I'm a subscriber. Eventually, we will do something together. We're both eager, anxious, if you will, to do that.
Wait. I'm pretty sure...
I think I got to everybody. My apologies if I missed... Oh, Andrew Burke.
What was that, mate?
In TL. He said TLI, right?
Yep.
That's who he was just talking. He did a stream with Callie like a month or so ago, and I think he said that Jorrun like emailed him like one time or something, but he's making it sound like they're best friends and they're going to collaborate on something. But it was just like I think if I remember correctly, TLI was basically like, yeah, he emailed me like once right before all this happened, and then, or maybe he only see. Because I know Jorrun sent out emails to like a bunch of people on 4th of July in 2020 to say like, yeah, I won't be in streams for a while or whatever.
In case you missed me.
Yeah, well, he did. I know he sent it to Clobber. He was like, hey, I'm not going to be in Sunday with COD for a couple of weeks because, Clobber takes roll, so he needed an excuse so that Clobber didn't mark him absent.
That's it. That makes me imagine Clobber's going through saying hello to everyone. He's like, Jorrun comedy. Has anyone seen Jorrun? Can we get a welfare check on Jorrun? He's usually always here. And just while we have a break here, Cybersqueak shared the picture of the massage room, and here it is. So,
oh my god!
Doesn't that look relaxing?
That looks like... See, this is that's a very sort of Massachusetts, like New England-y sort of style, like like decoration style. Like it's kind of like seafaring states and stuff. But it's so creepy because it reminds you of like old, like just old houses that people were murdered in the 1800s.
Yeah, exactly. Like that could be like one of the back rooms in the house in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, you could just in those shelves. To me, those shelves are for lining them with like weird dolls, like creepy dolls that would just.
Yes, you're exactly right. That is what is missing there, and I'm assuming they've just had to tuck the dolls into the drawer because one of the customers was like, that's creeping me the fuck out almost as much as you're all creeping me out.
Would it shock you if at some point a news story came out that, male masseuse records, all of his clients, up in that clock there's like a camera that records it, and he's like, it comes out that Jorrun was recording everybody he was massaging?
That really wouldn't shock me. It really wouldn't shock me at all. No.
It would not.
And but if he did it, he would just do it really crappily. It would be
he would be in the way the whole time. It would be from behind him. So
but on top of that, it would be really obvious. He would have hidden the video camera inside a cardboard box, and he's just shabbily cut out a circle in the front of the box for the lens to come out.
Yeah. It would be, and he would pick it up sometimes to move it and be like, oh, excuse me, I have to move this box. And then he sits there and he sort of positions it for a while. And they're like, what are you doing? Oh, nothing. And from what I remember, Cybersqueak said that at this place, you can't tip the masseuse. You have to give the tip directly to the owner. So it sounds like the owner just takes their tips and gives them only a portion of it.
Yeah,
if Cybersqueak could clarify, but I remember them saying there was something written in the review that Cybersqueak read, something about that.
That's awesome, and Cybersqueak was just saying that they did a stream about the job in the whole establishment, so I'm gonna check that one out because I'm super interested in this place because I can't imagine him as a masseuse. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be harsh, but.
Have you seen the famous video of the genie showing up?
Yes.
Because that's at the massage parlor.
Yep. And he's in his... Well, they're not scrubs, but whatever. He's in his uniform or whatever, and he just... It doesn't look... Yeah. He doesn't look like a masseuse, is what I guess
right,
I'm trying to say.
It doesn't look welcoming.
No.
I think I would get up and leave if I was oh, okay, I've never gotten a massage before, but say yeah, I want to go get a massage, and he walked in, I would just get up and leave. Or somebody that looked like him, I'd be like, no, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to be harsh, but to me, it would be just his demeanor. Not so much if I was getting a massage and the masseuse looked like Jorrun, and I didn't know Jorrun. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh, but just, it's more what his demeanor would be like, because I feel like he'd be touching in places he doesn't need to touch.
No, he did. He got in trouble for petting a woman's head. So he does. Your suspicion is correct, because there is proof that he does that. Like, there was a review that he was like petting her head and
I
shooking
do remember
something.
Cyber saying this now. So maybe I have watched this stream and just Lorne has killed my brain, because I do remember that now. Because I thought, how bizarre! Like, that is not even. I don't know. I can never imagine why that would come into your head to pat someone's head. But anyway, let's get back to it,
Burkhead has that great line. He goes, "I've been told by someone as reliable as Lauren that Clobber has discovered the cure for COVID-19 and COVID-20. Fucking hilarious."
What?
And see that is his other talent, is just taking the most obscure quotes. I think I have probably watched all of, Andrew Burkett's streams. I can never recall him saying that. That is such an obscure thing to pick up. It's like, all the other obscure quotes he picks up and says them as if people will be like, oh yeah, I remember that time where, they said that. All the obscure quotes from The Room, and apart from Anthony Palumbo, all of his quotes from Predators were really obscure. It wasn't what that Predator was famous for saying. He's just, he does everything weird. And g'day, Anderson Birchcraft.
Gotcha.
Everybody, my heart is very full. Thank you so much for all the donations. I mean, I was drowning there for about 5 minutes. If I didn't get to thank you, it means the world to me. Thank you I haven't even discussed the chat yet. Wow,
so,
yeah.
Clob, I have to ask. Clob Fest.
Ooh.
We need to put on the bracket that I'm going to try and hold off on having the baby till during Clob Fest.
She's
yes.
pregnant.
So
She brought it up.
There you go.
Child born
Number 2.
on the holiest of days.
Oh, what a sacrifice. The ultimate sacrifice, ladies and gentlemen. I love Kennedy. By the way,
I love Kennedy, and she didn't say anything.
I may know some ways to induce birth. I'm just saying. I would never do it. I may. That stays between us.
She's due November the 9th. But our
Does that count
original
again?
due date was the 12th.
Yeah, I'll count it again.
Yeah, number 3.
So it could very
incoming.
well
Excuse me, incoming.
Adam the Scambator donated
well.
$1. Please talk about Lorne. I'm getting very anxious.
Adam, someone I don't know called Adam the Scambator said,
"What?
Please talk about Lorne."
Adam from IREX Scammers has already been in here. He's already made a donation, and someone called Adam the Scambator is there, and he's like, he can't make the connection. Who could that be? Are there any other people in the community called Adam and, have a channel about scam baiting? I'm not sure.
I'm getting very anxious.
And I agree, Adam.
Adam.
Do talk about Lorne. I am getting
We're
anxious.
halfway through this stream, and we talked about Lorne potentially having scurvy or whatever the hell it was because his neck was thick. It's like
exactly. We haven't actually talked about Lorne at all. I am anxious though to get to the point where Kennedy tells us about his place in Memphis.
I can't believe she keeps saying that. How many times do we have to disprove that? Did anybody tell her and she just went, no, it wasn't it? Is there any proof that she's defiant in her, that it is Memphis?
Nothing that comes to mind, but she would, that she was always sure of her made up facts.
She is from the South.
I'm from the South.
As Lorne related as you can get. I will tell you this, Kennedy. I was born a full month early, So it's entirely possible your baby could
And
be
I have a
born and be
fucking
healthy
dent in my head.
on the holiest of days.
She could very well, like, because, of course, they always say due dates are tentative.
Yes.
Number
Because-
4.
They're all kind of guesstimations at how, like, until she gets to a certain length, then, they can see how big she actually is, because to a certain extent, for a few months, you're just kind of squinching at this little tiny black and white picture going, we think you're about so many weeks.
Yeah, it's all
And
guesswork,
that's
right?
about, yeah, it's all kind of guesswork. So she could very well be born on Lauren's birthday.
Let me address the chat, Precious. Everyone, it's officially everyone's birthday now. I'm confused about what the
Whoop,
truth
whoop.
is. Yap Yap's birthday. I think Andrew Burkhead's birthday. Lauren Identity
Joey's
says
birthday.
Joey.
Everybody's birthday.
Lauren Identity says Jorrun, did you just threaten to ... induce birth? Lauren Identity, that's not a threat. I have a
Lauren
certain
Identity?
set of skills, if you will.
Set of skills.
Everyone knows with me, my biggest mystery is what my main job is. That's
Not
where
anymore,
my
it's not.
privacy line is drawn. A lot of people, we don't see our faces. We don't know where you're from. I'm a lot more open than most people. I chose that path. But I have a certain set of skills.
He's a public figure, you guys.
I chose that path. What a fucking idiot. It's like he's talking like, he's some kind of like mythical, like legendary knight or something like.
He really thinks he's ingratiated himself as like a top guy in the community. It's just awkward. Like, I put myself out as a public figure.
Yeah.
I have 100 subscribers. Like, I guess technically he is a public figure because like he's posted these things publicly, but it's not like he has like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of subscribers or followers or whatever.
No, exactly, and that's what's so funny when he says stuff like, I'm a public figure. I just want to go back to being a private citizen. Like, it's like in his head, he like leaves his apartment or wherever he lives, and like, there's all the paparazzi outside his house. And he's like, come on, guys, come on! I'm just trying to go to the shops.
Or he just says it to random people, like taking like a Snapchat on the street. Like he leaves his house with his red leather jacket, and he pops the collar and he puts sunglasses on. He tries, he's like, "Please, not today, guys." And somebody's like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?"
But I could also see him like trying to sign autographs that no one's asking for.
Right. Yep.
Like
yep,
someone's
yep,
just like in
yep.
the shops, like with their notepad crossing off their shopping list, and he's like, okay, just one, and grabs a notepad and signs it. And walks
He
off.
probably thought the cop was just stopping him to to get his autograph by him signing a citation for peeping into people's houses.
G'day, Primitive Blue Goo. It's Primitive Blue Goo's birthday, guys. So happy birthday, Primitive, and g'day to April the Berserker and Pedro the Great.
Shall we say, where perhaps I could do that.
Let's all just say that Jorrun's probably just, he might be delivering the baby.
It's
if
pronounced
it is
Jorrun.
on Lauren's birthday.
Pronounce my name again, Precious.
Jorrun? Is that how you say it?
Jorrun. I love
Oh wait,
how that sounds in your
I'm
accent.
sorry. I forgot she was talking to Jorrun. Like, I don't know why. Just to hear her say Joy Run. Like,
Yeah.
I completely forgot Jorrun was actually on this call.
Jorrun.
Joy Run?
Very cool. I go
Very
with
cool.
Jorrun, but the joke I've made is, Lauren pronounces everybody's name wrong, right?
Mm-hmm.
Andy Burkhat, clobbering Ting Time. Who knows where the fuck he got the ting from? So my guess, if I were to wager money, is Lauren. When, not if, he finds my channel, he'll pronounce it Joe Run. Because I've had some friends from different parts of the South call me Joe Run, which is cool. But I like how you said it. That's very cool. Let's see. Who else's birthday is it? Are they claiming? It's not mine. Michelle and Gitmo. R.I.P. Michelle Simpson. Whoa, we're all over the places here.
And don't you really wish that you could go back
Scarlett
in time
Ebony
and
says
in
she was
these streams
almost-
and just troll him? Oh, it'd be so much fun.
Oh yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
Born on October 18th. Is that true?
Oh goodness.
Frigid's birthday. How old is Mama Gwen in gorilla years? 1,000, I would say. I'd say about 1,000.
Those are rookie numbers. You gotta pump that way up.
Sounds like you ain't kidding.
I ain't shitting.
Let me see. 7 Graham. Graham is here. Hey, 7 Graham. I don't know if I've seen you
G'day,
before.
Gorilla
Welcome,
Face
welcome.
Gwen. That's good timing.
Okay, I think we're mostly caught up. I know you guys... Oh, incoming. Michael again.
Michael donated $3.
Yes, thank
I
you.
have seen a few forms of how we spell clobber. Which one do you plan to use to name your baby after him?
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Michael wants to know, will you name your baby after Klaba? And if so, how will you spell it?
It's a little girl.
Oh,
So
Klobberina.
unfortunately, she is not going to be named after anything. My husband drew the line. He said no teacup related names.
Oh.
I will find out. If you try, I will find out. He was like, I draw the line. Teacup related names.
So she can't be like named Cheyenne or anything? I like the name Cheyenne.
No, he was like, nothing teacup related.
Oh.
So her name is Arum.
How do you spell that?
Aurum. Arum.
Ooh, what ethnicity is that?
It's from Latin. It's Latin.
Ethnicity.
Cool.
why
What's it
do
mean?
you need to know?
It means golden. A lot of lilies have aruminiums.
Mm-hmm.
Lilies. That's the scientific name for a lot of lilies. It's aruminium whatevers.
Very cool.
This is
Well,
awesome.
I'm going to give you a pat on the back because I can't stand when people
Don't
give
touch
kids
me, Jordan.
trendy names. I think it's a shitty idea. So, cool for you to stand it on your own and doing that. And, of course...
Her name will be Arum Alara.
Ooh, is that L-L-A-L-L?
A-L.
A-L... Is that
Fucking
U-R or O-R?
Oh, you are. Alora.
Very cool. Like Princess Allura. I'm an 80s kid, for anyone who knows that reference.
Well, we watch The Orville, and the first season has the really strong female alien that's called Alora Catan.
Oh, okay. I was
that's where
referencing
we
the
found
original
it.
Voltron.
Yeah, I watched Voltron too. But
She's talking about where she got her baby's name from, you arsehole, so no one cares what you were referencing.
we fell in love with Alora Catan.
Very cool.
So that's where we found out.
Can you pause it real quick? So primitive blue goo. It's basically because people were just being polite to him, and nice. Like a lot of people want to help support other people in the community. Even this cocksucker Cornville three-way helped me get me started. So it's just people are,
I regret that every
very.
day.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I get the message every morning when I wake up. No, but people are just very nice in this community, and he took advantage of that. So even like when he started, people would showcase his stuff, but then he really just became like a lol cow almost. So it sort of started to go downhill. But when he started, that's basically why people helped him. Is it's just like we like to help other people.
So people in the chat are calling me Dry Run. Very funny. No. I'm semi-professional now. Now, a couple weeks ago, it was definitely a Dry Run. People say Joy Run. They like it, the way you pronounce it. Someone say
Jorrun?
we can call you Jorrun rhymes with Lorne. No, I put my foot down on that. No, it's
But
too
it does. It
does.
definitely does.
Let me see. Amanda James almost named her puppy Ramona. Cool. Off the Verge says, can your daughter's middle name just be the hammer emoji?
I don't think they allow that yet.
Yeah, we're not quite there. Give it another 20 years. Our culture will have evolved or devolved, depending how you look on it. All right, I'm going to ask a favor of you, my precious southern princess. Me, me, me. So we're at an hour and a half, which is awesome. I really need a bathroom break. Can you stall for a few minutes while I dehydrate and rehydrate? You are a true lady. Let's see if I can mute this correctly. And I will be back in a few minutes. So talk about
I don't want
whatever
you
your
guys to
little
hear
heart
how big
desires.
my penis is.
All right. Lee Harvey. Oh, somebody said Lee Harvey Oswald was born October 18th. That is right. Lee Harvey.
He muted her. He muted the whole stream.
This is so good. Like,
Oh man, he's so stupid.
just and she would just be talking away, and nothing would be going to the stream.
Here, I'll fill in for Kennedy. So anyway, yeah, it looks like his baby's name is Jorrun, and so, me and my husband, we went down to the baby store and we were looking at cribs, and my mama, not my real mama, my mama that adopted me when I was 14, she, came down and I had a crib, so I wanted that crib. And so we went back to my mama's house, again, not my real mama, but my adoptive mama, and found pictures. And we went and took them down to the baby store, and we got little baby Jorrun. It's the, or what, like that's all it would be. It's
That's
just
right.
over and over and over and over again.
That's right. And Jason Blah would somehow come into it, and it would just go off into all these different tangents. But like, this is so good. Like like he's obviously just muted his desktop rather than his mic, or muted both of them, and everyone's just sitting there like you all are now. This is the Jorrun experience. I'll see if I can skip ahead a bit. Fuck, it was muted for a long time.
We say, how's your mama and them?
Oh, how's your mama doing?
Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. It's what we do down south. I sound just like Evil McNuggets right now. And she has the thickest.
You need to cut off.
Oh, there we go. I wonder if she
you
confronts
need to cut
him
off your mic just
about
a little
it.
bit. I think you muted the entire thing.
Yep,
so
there we
I've
go.
been entertaining the chat with talks of doing a Dream Daddy simulator, but for TCAT men instead.
Oh, that's an awesome idea.
He sounds like he's still in the
Like have
toilet.
base shaman and bake salmon and all of y'all just be like daddies you can date.
Oh, that is a bad. I know of that because my favorite YouTuber.
And he's really quiet again.
is a streaming channel.
He should just not touch his shit. He fucks
No.
it up every time.
Nah.
I have a story to make you laugh, Precious.
All right.
Because you were talking about being an unprofessional live streamer. This is embarrassing.
They can't hear
Hold
you,
my
honey.
beer.
Oh, okay.
Are you anxious to touch my mute button?
G'day, Sean McClure.
All right, everybody, is that better?
No. Hey, Cornville, can you hear me from back here? I just adjusted my mic. Hello.
It's actually
Hey, how's this? Is this better, huh?
that is perfect.
Yeah, people are still saying that they might not be able to hear you. Let the
apologize.
chat catch
My
up.
headphones.
They really should have just been like, "Yep, that is perfect." If anything, a
Right,
little bit
that's-
too loud, maybe turn yourself down a little bit.
Miss Jorrun. Faso latido. Okay, can people hear me now? Is it better? Because
How does he do it every time?
I have to
Yeah.
tell the story. Let me see. They're saying refresh. I'm gonna hit the refresh button and hope it doesn't crash everything.
Oh my
Let's
Yeah, because this is a very, very new world to me. So, fingers crossed.
Oh, no. Oh no!
Are we still broadcasting, Precious? Is this working?
Yes,
Okay.
it is. It looks like we're. Yeah, everybody says it's better.
I just learned something. Okay. So here is my...
Flaba says raise us up a little bit more.
Okay, I will,
Raise you
bring my mic a little
up
closer
so I
to-
can stand on mountain.
okay, there we go.
This is
That's
perfect.
great, great. So, here's what happened to me, Kennedy. The very, very first time I ever, excuse me, live
Ever.
stream. My buddy
Oh my God,
did
he's
this.
snorting
So
so
far, I've
much
done.
right
You're only my third person. I've live streamed with Chef TCAP Recipes a couple times. We have a very good vibe, and Miss Danny G, my precious Midwestern princess.
Yas.
Yes.
The G stands
So the
for
first time I did it, I
Gianmarco.
forget if it was Chef's channel or mine, but right, so I'm excited. It's my first time, and I'm like, I've got to go to the bathroom. I forget to mute myself, and I think to myself,
I can earn.
let me go to the bathroom with the door open so I can listen to the chat so I don't miss anything. Sounds like a smart idea, huh? Well,
Everybody heard you peeing.
I drink a lot of water.
That's right. End of story. Like,
Oh my God!
and isn't it amazing? Kennedy of all people, provided the way to just keep something short and succinct and to the point. That is very
Right.
unlike her. And g'day, Chloe Dubois.
I was peeing standing up, so I'm going, and people are asking Chef, they're like, is he doing his laundry? I think I hear a washing machine. And he comes back on, and someone in the chat, I don't know if it was Rhoda's Chew Tootsie, one of the girls who's my favorite to flirt with or whatever, because I'm the
My
big
favourite
flirter.
to flirt with. Fuck the
But
hell.
she's like, what kind of horse stink do you have that we could hear? And it was that loud. I'm like, I assure you, I do not have a horse stink.
Yeah.
However, I do
Yeah.
hold a lot of water, so it takes a while when I go
Oh
down.
my God! I've had this.
So-
I had
That was
this.
I wanna
hilarious,
tell
but
you.
Hey?
It would be louder if you have a smaller dick because it has more. There's more length
Further
to
away from the
fall
water.
and hit the water.
Yeah.
So if it's right there, it's not making that much noise.
No.
So as the fact that you can hear somebody pee indicates their penis size is absolutely bizarre.
Exactly.
I mean,
Embarrassing.
when you pee on stream, it's super loud.
I'm gonna tell you an inside look at my life for a little bit. So
Go ahead.
I was live streaming, and it was like a Lorne stream, so those can go for hours.
Yeah, you want to do it right.
And hours.
It's an event.
Don't ever
So,
say
like,
anything.
Yes, I was like in the middle of a
Hours.
Lorne stream, and I had to go.
Uh-oh.
And I don't remember whose channel we were on doing the Lorne stream. But
Are you
I was
laughing?
like, I'm gonna put my earphones in.
Are you laughing at Heisenberg? Heisenberg White says, ladies, I don't mean to brag, but whenever I piss, there's an abnormal amount of blood in my urine.
And I'm gonna mute, and if somebody talks to me, I'm just gonna have to like do it really fast, say something, and then mute myself again.
Oh, man.
so that
You
nobody
never
would
mute
hear
yourself.
me pee. So we had this little 2-bedroom duplex before we got this house.
Mhm.
And so like I'm in this little tiny duplex apartment. Lauren was streaming. My neighbors probably thought we were crazy.
Could they hear you with the walls that thin?
You're gonna
Yeah,
think
the
I'm
walls
crazy.
connecting our living
Wow.
room and their bathroom, you could hear like almost everything that was going on between
Wow.
Wow.
Holy
the two.
shit.
Thankfully, our 2 bedrooms were like pushed off to the back, so you couldn't hear what was going on back there. But I'm convinced that somebody might have heard me accidentally pee on that live stream.
Oh my. Good, I'm in good company then.
Yeah, like I said, I'm coming for Klopp's title. Now, I've got to run to the little girl's room.
Oh,
I'll
you
be
go
right
right ahead.
back.
We'll get it.
But-
Good, I can catch up on the chat. Let me see here.
Is it Danny's birthday? Happy birthday, Danny. If she's here, happy birthday, Kelp. Happy Gorilla Spawn, my musical advisor. What's up, brother? Thank you for everything. Let's see. Let me see here. Scarlet Ebony goes, was I putting on face makeup for everyone? No, I absolutely was not. Let me see. Michael Thompson.
Click
Hey,
his
Michael.
tongue.
Is that the game
Because
where you
I'm a
match
man.
the kids to the correct dad in the showers?
Men don't wear makeup.
I'm not as familiar. Scarlet says, he drank too much fruit juice. Scarlet, my darling, I'm drinking water and also a Rain Inferno Red Dragon.
It's a lawn reference, dickhead. Like, she's not actually suggesting you drink fruit juice as if that's some kind of cool little repartee you two have with all of the, you know, the sexy chats you guys have. It's a lawn reference. No one actually cares what you're drinking.
This is thermogenic. It's going to burn the fat off my stupid belly.
Speaking of which,
Ow.
buy Celsius energy drinks.
What's your favourite flavour?
I like the mango.
I thought there was more, but that's the only flavour you like?
Well, that's the only flavor I'm contractually obligated to discuss. So.
Rhoda, does Jorrun have a bladder the size of Lake Superior? Maybe.
No,
It's
but my
possible.
dick is.
Rhoda, you can talk about my anatomy anytime because you're Rhoda. Mwah.
Jorrun!
Rose Kiss Smiley.
No.
I think that's everything. I think I'm caught up with all the generous people who gave me money. Appreciate it.
All right, I am back now.
Good, and you did it well. I heard nothing.
Hey,
So-
we didn't even hear
I
you
remember
pee. Your dick must
myself.
be huge, Kennedy.
Hey, see, you
Much
either
bigger
learn from
than
my
Jorrun.
mistakes or you're
She does give off big dick energy.
ahead of me. 6 of one, half dozen of the other, as we say here. So,
Either
Great.
way, we're doing good.
it's a win. It's a win, baby. Okay. So,
No, my sweet little child was going ham on my bladder.
oh,
Up,
yeah,
pregnant.
yeah, good.
Number 5.
I'm gonna give you an option, Precious. I am cool with
All
whatever
right.
you decide, but we are closing in on the 2-hour mark.
I'm still good to go. I've got my snicky snacks and my drinks.
Nice. Do you want to try to go a little longer, maybe no more than, but up to 3? Because
Sure.
I have noticed for myself, I have never done more than 3. And as much as I love, from the bottom of my heart, all my coworkers. Well, I guess you could say that. My live stream partners. No matter how interesting they're being, at 3 hours, my eyes glaze over, and I want to walk around. I want to do other stuff. So,
Well, that's because the
for
cocaine
anyone
has
out
worn
there,
off.
I still, as much as I want to agree with Poop Frog, I still don't believe he just wouldn't have the...
Neither do I, but I just wanted to give Poop Frog a shout out.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's a solid theory, but he just doesn't have the money for it. Like, it's just, you know, Yep.
Could you imagine him with a drug dealer? Like, they would just give him sugar or like flour. Like,
Yeah.
it never.
That's it. It'd be like on The Office where they gave Michael Scott caprese salad instead of pot.
Yeah. Or the classic oregano, you know, they give him that instead.
G'day, you Super J.
first of all, I appreciate so much you being here with me. We have like 25 people now. I don't know if we hit 30, but thank you for the donations. But I could tell you that you cannot expect from Mr. Jorrun one of those epic live streams. I am not built like that. Danny is. I know Melania used to do that. I don't imagine myself ever doing more than 3. People do like fucking Ember with their fucking 12-hour, 24-hour ones. I ain't the one, as the great Ice Cube said.
Oh,
Unless there was a super charity thing. And even then, I would be wired up on caffeine. I don't do cocaine. And I would just be like, I'd be hallucinating. Oh, shit, I shouldn't say this. I'm going to encourage. I know you guys. You're going to encourage me now. Change subject.
All right.
like, But I mean, I do get the theory because there is little things that, like, I mean, because that is if you don't do cocaine and someone hasn't just asked you, how do you do coke? It's a weird thing to say, I don't do cocaine. Like, there's some other things you get energy from. It's like, he's like, I need to be wired up on energy drinks. I don't do cocaine. Just putting it out there. It's like, if you're just having a conversation and someone comes out with, I don't watch goat porn. Like, you're going to start thinking that person watches goat porn.
Right. Yeah. It's already assumed you don't watch goat porn, Cornville Freeway. It's weird when you say that you don't.
First of all, TCAP, I have an interesting proposition for you. Remember yesterday, Jorrun, that we were talking about how
She just had
I
to
knew how
think for
make
his name.
mead,
Yeah,
And-
very cool.
specifically pruno mead.
Oh, incoming.
you,
Oh,
Wes.
thank Christ,
Westmos
Westmos.
donated $1.
Westmos.
I just got home. Did I miss any Lauren talk? Kennedy is a woman. How would you say Jason Blaha compares to Lauren? Which one is more dangerous, more devious, more of a predator?
Yes, you did miss Lauren talk, but he has a question for you. And it's one you already answered, so it'll be easy. So please just back burner briefly. That will get back to your. But
G'day,
Wes
Kathy Mack.
says, Kennedy is a woman. Would you say Jason Blaha is more dangerous or more devious than Lauren? And I believe you said
Oh, yeah.
Jason is worse.
Which one is more attractive?
Well, I mean, Jason Blaha's still allowed to own guns.
Okay, well, there you go. That's an excellent
That-
text.
Yeah, that in itself is more dangerous.
Yeah.
Because this man who claims to be ex-CIA, ex-mercenary, has admitted to doing copious amounts of steroids.
Yeah.
Who still owns guns.
Yeah, that alone
in
to
my
me is-
eyes, that is a big.
And I love the way that she pauses for effect. This man, who's admitted to
Yeah.
doing copious amounts of steroids,
And he
is
can
allowed
have
to own a gun.
guns.
Red fucking flag.
And g'day, hardcore poetry.
I mean, I'm from the South. When
And
we're
Lord West
born, the
Ellen.
doctor hands you a gun. Vexy can back me up.
Crimson.
I could not agree with you more. Yeah, that's all the argument I need. But
At least Lauren cannot legally own a gun, and his house gets searched pretty frequently.
No, it's not.
good point. Excellent point. I'm gonna quickly address the chat, and then you could go back to your talk about mead.
Go talk
Let
back
me
about your
see
bullshit.
here. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
That's what he wanted to say.
Okay, Euro is giving a very detailed historical lesson. So interesting that is. That's going to bring us down a very different road. So let's go.
Which I understand. I mean, they were so focused on track here, you couldn't afford to go down any kind of different rabbit holes.
Back. Klobba says I stream up to 70 minutes once. Scarlett says Lauren would throw a shit fit if you got off the phone before the 3-hour mark. Andrew said he did 71 minutes, which is hilarious. Please go back to what you were saying about your idea.
Oh,
'Cause it's very cool.
so here's my idea, TCAP. I'll make you pruno mead for your big upcoming 10,000 mark.
10,000?
But
What?
you're gonna actually have to drink it. I will ensure that it is safe before consumption. I know people who actually make mead for a living.
She's got
Oh
Like,
my
that is their
god.
got a mead guy.
They own a
She's
meadery.
got a guy for everything. Got an FBI guy, got a mead guy, got a
She got a census guy from the
census
first
guy.
stream we did.
And g'day, Smokey the cat. No worries.
R.I.P.
It's always R.I.P. It's always tough dealing with rogue packs of ruse.
Literally, like, right down the road from where I live. So I can ask them to nicely help me make sure that this
Oh
mead
my
does not
god,
kill someone.
get to the point!
You okay?
That sounds good to me.
You okay?
I don't know.
I thought she was talking to me. Because I
You
yelled
okay
and
there?
she stopped talking.
It's loud as fuck, so I don't know if you could hear me.
I could. It sounded
Oh,
like
shit.
a washing machine had started. Like I got put into a dryer for a minute.
Oh, he.
It's my
Okay,
instinct.
yeah.
No,
So
go on.
he has muted himself to the stream, but not to Skype. So she but the stream could great. Like I mean, it would have been nice to mute both of them, but whatever. So his response to that is to unmute the stream so everyone can hear his color.
Right. When he could have, just said discreetly, "Hey, I'm on mute to the stream. I'm opening my desk." That's it. Like,
Yeah.
but he has to then come all the way back on.
Exactly.
But he must not realize that he needs to do both. So,
No, I don't think so.
I'm never okay, Zachary Stanford.
And g'day Heather Feather, and g'day Mill, who says, Lorne question, I swear I read somewhere that Lorne got caught jerking off on the bus while in high school. Does anyone know if that's true or not?
So that Clobber brings that up in his Virgin video about Lorne that he posted a while ago. I don't know if it's true. I think it's like an urban legend at this point. But I don't doubt it. Well, because, he didn't have any friends in high school and stuff. He was a weird fucking kid, so it wouldn't shock me if he, whipped Mr. Penis out, his broken bird of a dick out and tried to jack it. But
just imagine, like, he's got no friends, so he's like, what else am I going to do? Like, I've got no friends to talk to.
Well, my friends can't jerk me off, so I got to jerk myself off.
Okay, so TCAP Recipes is restricting his messages. So I actually mentioned what you said to him. He says that he is going to do the pruno thing, but he wants to save it for a special occasion, and that occasion is Lorne going back to jail, because we know it's going to happen. So he's not running from the prospect.
How high is this fucking desk going?
I mean, no, it won't stop.
Pruno
He'll be able to fucking walk under it in a second.
mead's gonna be different.
How so? Besides the toilet.
Well, mead is just mead is just sugar, yeast, and water.
Oh, that's it?
And that's it. That's all mead is. Pruno is more like fruit.
What the
and
fuck are we
sugar,
talking
and,
about
like,
right
you make
now?
a wine out of it.
Yeah.
Right, yes.
Now there are some meads that you can you do add fruits to, but just a plain Jane mead is just sugar, water.
Oh, incoming.
Yeast.
Hold on.
Dan Allen donated $3. I came while you were gone to use the bathroom. You missed it? Sad face.
Dan Allen is back from the dead and gave me $3. Thank you, Mr.
Wow,
Allen.
he knows who Dan
Mr.
Allen is.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, 'cause he always does that fucking thing. The I'm just curious from Dan Allen. Like that's it was Anthony Palumbo and Dan Allen are the main guys that he knew, and he'd always talk about the I'm just curious, but I have to do the shoulder shrug when I do it, and you can't see me like every fucking time.
You can't see me because the camera's pointed towards my screen.
I cannot tell you how often I do that. I always do the arm thing. I'm
Here we
just
go.
curious.
Up!
I've listened
Dan
to this
Allen
too many
says, I
times.
came while you were gone to use the bathroom. You missed it, sad face. That's awesome. But, okay.
You can pull a Marvin Lackett, and you
ching.
didn't let me watch.
So,
He's not
there is
familiar with Marvin Kennedy.
channel where she does cooking and food reviews called Emmy Made in Japan, and she made pruno, but she used oranges as the base, and she said it tasted pretty good. But after Prison Show, the one I told you about, he made it with the fruit being tomatoes, and it was disgusting. He took a sip, his girl took a sip, and they were pretty much vomiting.
T-Cap said, Kennedy, when the day that happens, when that day happens, I'll get a hold of you. And that day will come, hopefully not until August. I have no time off till then.
We're with you, Chef.
I will hold you to it.
Good, good. Yeah, me too.
But my thing is, when I hit my next big milestone, which is 1,000, I'm going to do like a multi-part mega 24-hour live stream of reading the Lornography.
Oh, you're putting it out there.
Yes, the sooner y'all get me to 1,000 subs, the sooner you guys get to watch.
Come on, guys.
You guys are missing out.
We really should have got her there.
As long as I can fucking take it, because I know it's gonna be like.
Incoming. Hold on. Incoming.
Westmos donated $1.
Westmos.
Did the stream cut out? I lost it and did not hear the answer to my question about Jason Blaha. I am trying to figure out who he is. Also, Jorrun, when are you going to do your stand-up special?
Okay,
you will kill it with donations.
Westmos is officially trolling us now. He said, I lost it. Did not hear the answer to the question about Jason Blaha. All right, that's a trolling. And he also said, when am I going to do my stand-up special? My last one, he was strongly suggesting I do a stream of just my old stand-up, which I am rusty beyond all belief. Shit. But, just to review, Kennedy said that she is absolutely, when you have her hit 1,000, and...
Hit 1,000.
My link is there, so go support my girl. She is going to read as much as the Lornography consistently, as long as her sanity allows. I think that's the best way to put that.
Yeah.
I do not have 1,000 special planned yet. I probably would have to raise the stakes pretty high because I'm actually on cam. I fear what I'll have to do. The 100 was hard enough, and I know I will do a 500. But there you go, people. Write it down. Hold her to that. If you guys get her to 1,000, and obviously my channel's only slightly bigger than yours, Kennedy, so you might get a few from this. But 1,000, and she reads the Lornography live as long as her sanity can take. There you go.
And y'all can just watch me descend into madness.
Yes, because realistically, you seem pretty cool, but if it broke base shaman, I don't give you much hope.
Baked
there.
salmon. Baked salmon is who it broke.
I don't know, maybe.
No, sorry, I fucked up that really shit joke. Baked shaman.
Baked shaman, yes.
And
or based salmon. And no, do not. Just continue. I know what you're gonna say. Go.
Smokey the cat would like to ask why you killed.
Again, Smokey, Lauren Armstrong killed you. I don't know why or how that you think that it were me. So.
It were me.
Maybe I'm a little. I don't know. I don't know. Because based is ex-military, so.
Oh.
Yeah, I believe he was ex-military. Somebody can correct me in the chat. But,
I don't know about that.
Westmo said he didn't hear me, but I said yes, Jason Blaha is far more dangerous than Lauren, because Jason Blaha can still legally own guns and has taken copious amounts of steroids.
Yeah, so definitely a danger. Very dangerous.
Very dangerous. Especially if he does have some underlying mental health issue.
Yeah.
You definitely don't need to be taking steroids on top of an underlying mental health issue.
Oh my god. So just to let you know,
all right. So they finally got off that topic. So we've got just over an hour left. So I think we will stop there and we'll finish that off in the next stream if that works for you.
Oh yeah, sounds great to me.
Excellent. So thanks very much for being here, guys. This has been a lot of fun. It's also been fucking ridiculous, but it's been a lot
torturous
of fun.
At times.
Absolutely. So do you have anything coming up or anything you want to chat about before we go?
So, well, the big thing I just wanted to say is that me and Cornville is going to be on Evil McNugget's channel, The Worst Most, tomorrow for Jorrun Trivia. So, At least, hopefully, that's the plan right now. So we should be the next team for tomorrow. But other than that, I'm hoping to do the Mac and Cheese chat log with Cybersqueak at some point. So maybe this weekend or early next week, and then we would have to finish this off sometime next week. So, yeah, a couple of things planned within the next week or so. So hopefully just check your subscription boxes and that'll all be scheduled.
Fantastic. Sounds good. And kind of like a hi bye, Shins Koala. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so I will be finishing off the Jorrun Apology series. Well, my tonight. Most of you your morning. And then yeah, I'm looking forward to the trivia, the Jorrun trivia tomorrow on well, formerly Wes Most channel, now Evil Little McNuggets channel. Should be good. Like the last few, like the questions are really, really hard.
Yeah, so I'm pretty nervous. I'm probably gonna go like 0 for whatever. Like I don't think I'll get one right.
No, I don't think many will, but no, it should be a lot of fun. All right, guys. Thanks very much. We will see you all again very soon, and don't forget to delete your archives. Bye.
Boy.
Are you still down? Down, 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 down for that?
Don't forget me.
I'll never forget what you have said.
Don't forget about me.
Are you still down? Because I need to know. So much changes in life, and my luck, it ebbs and flows.
And who knows what a future holds on the parts between the sea and land, where grains of sand trickle through my fingers, and what you've said lingers.
And I need a friend like you so bad, to share my happinesses, and to be there when I'm sad.
To hold you in my arms, and silence about the tears that we shed.
Don't think that because we don't always talk that you ain't in my thoughts, or that I don't worry when you tell me things ain't so hot.
Stop the world from turning, and let me last in this moment and the memory of you, before it will vanish and reality comes true.
Are you down, 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 down for that?
Don't forget me.
I'll never forget what you have said.
Don't forget about me.
And you've made me happy so many times in the past, and I hope to see your feelings for me last. Started as enemies, but then became real tight. Guess our souls saw kinship in from our sight. I wish you love, happiness, success. You deserve it. You are a good, loving person. I've observed it.
I care for you, probably like no other one will do. And I will always build you up. And it will always be me and you against all odds.
And if I ever get to meet you for real, be forewarned. I'll hug you so tight, talk all night till the early morn. And I'll try to find time for you when next I see you. If I seem uninterested, I'm just busy. I still need you. Are you still down? Are you down, 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 down for that?
Don't forget me.
I'll never forget what you have said.
And in another dimension, there is still one me and one you. And I want to think that these two made it all come true. Are you still down, 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 down for that?
Don't forget me.
I still remember every word you've said.
Don't forget me. And I love you because I know I see a side of you few others get to see. And your true beauty has dazzled me. You always cared for me.
I showed you the real me, fearless down to the bones and naked. And even though I know I can't have you, I will always be a friend for you. I'm not going to fake it.
Don't forget me. Don't forget me. Be strong. Face those odds, even when others let you down. You know some of my struggle, but I'm still around. Sometimes I feel loved by so many, more friends than I can count. But to ignore you from my life, I could never count you out.
I still remember every word you've said.
And I'm never afraid to expose my fears, weaknesses to you. Bravado, I'd never fake it, 'cause I know I can trust you. And what we have is sacred.
I still remember every word you've said.
Don't forget me.
You are the most amazing person that I have never, ever met. And whatever we have, there is nothing to regret.
I'll never forget what you have said.
Don't forget me.
You see the strength in me when all I feel is weak. Tell me I'm handsome when I feel like I'm a creep.
I wish you would see more than just a friend in me. But if that is all that you can give, I'll gladly take it. 'Cause in a world without you, I wouldn't make it.
And when all is said and done, I will admit to it. It is true. I'm proud to have you as a friend.
And sometimes the most dangerous animal becomes the butterfly in your stomach. And you realize reality. It's true.
And I am lucky. I love you.
But I will never